I forgive him. On the cross, our Savior said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP.
Today's video, it's actually a very difficult one. We are talking about Erika Krik heartbreaking memorial speech for her late husband, Charlie Krik. In her moment of grief, Erika showed a very kind strength and grace that left so many people speechless. People are reacting to the level of kindness, the level of courage and forgiving spirit that she has, especially when she said that she forgave the man who took her husband. She actually forgave the man who unalived her husband. That moment was powerful, emotional, and something we all will have to talk about. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. People are reacting to this speech, and let's get into it.
On the cross, our Savior said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
To Charlie's incredible and beautiful widow, Erika, we know the weight of this monumental loss is almost unbearable. But even in the midst of heartache and pain too great to even fathom, you have somehow found the strength and deep faith to be a comfort to millions and millions of people. Today, an entire nation wraps its loving arms around you and your beautiful children. We share in your immense and overwhelming sorrow, and we vow that we will do everything we can to ensure that your children grow up in a land where their father is honored and revered as a great American hero. That's what he is.
Erika Krik just got up in front of the entire world and said the three most counterintuitive words that she could have ever said in this moment. I forgive him. And that really got me thinking. As a Christian, I don't think there's anything that makes less sense to someone who doesn't know Jesus than forgiveness. And that's actually because God has written his law onto every person's heart, which is why we all have this intrinsic sense of right and wrong. And when you've been wronged, especially the way Erika Krik has been wronged, it makes zero sense to forgive anyone. And just to be clear, because some people have like weird beliefs about forgiveness, forgiveness doesn't mean everything's kumbaya and you're gonna reconcile with everyone and you're not gonna go to the police and you're not gonna ever feel angry about a certain situation. No, but what it does mean is that you are voluntarily giving up your right for revenge. And let me make it clear, Erika Krik deserves to get revenge. But here's the thing about unforgiveness. Like, we like to keep it around like it's protecting us, like it's punishing the other person. But really what it's doing is just poisoning your soul with so much bitterness and resentment that you can't even really experience joy anymore. It is not helping you. It is sucking your life force. Forgiveness is the only way to actually live a genuinely joyful life. But I know that's a lot easier freaking said than done. But the longer I've been a Christian, the more I realize how deeply screwed up I am and how deeply my screwed upness has hurt other people. And the fact that Jesus got nails in his hands, thorns in his head, got beaten to a bloody pulp, all to have my sins forgiven, that'll humble you. And even after all he went through, he still looked at them and said, forgive them, Father. They don't know what they're doing. And that was absolutely true. Not that they didn't know that they were hurting Jesus, they obviously knew that, but they could have never felt what Jesus was feeling in that moment. And the people that hurt you could never feel the depth of the pain that you've felt. And they can't take it back if they tried. And that's why unforgiveness and trying to get revenge doesn't get you anywhere. The only way to life is to walk like Jesus walked and forgive. So thank you, Erika Krik, for just being a shining example of what the gospel looks like played out.
What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck did I watch? This is all for a memorial for Charlie Kirk? And then this, what is this? What the fuck did I just watch? I can't be the only one that feels like this. I mean, honestly, at this point, like South Park has an endless supply of ideas. But everything involving this situation, especially surrounding Erika Krik, just feels so eerie to me. I've mentioned this on so many occasions, and like I stated, I can literally pick up on people's energy almost immediately. I can tell if you're being genuine or if you're being fake as fuck, as I'm sure millions of you by now can do as well. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that speech that she gave not even a day and a half after he fucking died, dude, really made me feel, I can't even explain, honestly. I just felt disgusted watching it because it just felt so off. And it's like, how do people not notice what's going on right now? Why the fuck is nobody talking about the Epstein files again all of a sudden? Not even Erika. Erika, what is going on? That's my biggest question, is like, dude, your husband, not even a week ago, was literally talking about some shit, and you're just, why are you ignoring it? Oh, wait, I know, as everybody else should as well. I mean, honestly, people, do you really not believe that there's not two sides to the same exact coin by now? Like, what the fuck are we doing? And then acting so confidently, might I mention, like you just have it all figured out. Because you don't want to go against God's chosen people.
If somebody ever takes me clean out and a week later my old lady is on stage saying she forgives them, I'm gonna have to pop out from the grave like Jesus did and see about you. Cause you can't be serious.
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
And why is y'all clapping? Y'all might as well just go ahead and spit on my grave at that point. She not saying the quiet part out loud, and we all know. She need to say that she actually thanks him as the new CEO and the board chair. She thanks him for his services. And I understand that a part of grief is forgiveness. But a week later, and even if I did forgive you, which I probably wouldn't, I'm certainly not going to get on the stage in front of thousands of people and take the high road. Hell no. And again, y'all mad at us because we not grieving the fact that he got clipped. His wife forgave that man already. What we got to do with it?
How on earth do you forgive someone that just murdered your husband 11 days ago? Because that's what Erika Krik just did at Charlie Kirk's memorial service tonight. I don't understand how someone could absolutely forgive someone for doing that in cold blood. Well, let me tell you how. Because Jesus did. The answer is Jesus Christ. And it says in Luke 23, when Jesus was being crucified, this is the scripture she referred to, two others, both criminals, were led out to be executed with him. When they came to a place called the Skull, they nailed him to the cross, and the criminals were also crucified, one on his right and one on his left. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing." And the soldiers gambled for his clothes by throwing the dice. And that is what she said that the Bible and God tells her to do. No human has the power to give that much love and forgiveness to someone. when they absolutely try to destroy their family. But I want you to know today that the love of Jesus Christ surpasses everything that we can understand. And the fact that she's showing Christ so much by doing that just shows how much that she loves her father and how much more Charlie's legacy is going to continue through her love and life.
Today was a beautiful service for Charlie Kirk. Erika Kirk gave a phenomenal speech in which she forgave Charlie Kirk's killer. That man, that young man, I forgive him. It happened in Glendale, Arizona, not too far from Turning Point USA headquarters, in the Arizona Cardinals NFL stadium. Tens of thousands of people. I think it was around 50,000 or so. And it even saw Donald Trump and Elon Musk put aside their differences to come together, as Elon Musk said for Charlie. It's September 21st, and it is time to unpack with Jack Mack, America's most trusted nightly news show. According to people that love the Carrie Underwood, I've been waiting all day for Sunday night song. Trump and Elon were seated next to each other. And in a video that lip readers broke down, Dana White's over there too, Elon sat down. Trump said, "How are you doing?" So Elon, "I've heard you wanted to chat. Let's try and work out how to get back on track." Musk nods, and then Trump says, "I've missed you." The White House posted this on social media: POTUS times Elon Musk for Charlie. Some looked at tweets from Charlie Kirk, like this one from June 2025 that said, "President Trump built this movement over 10 years. His supporters are not going anywhere. I hope Elon and Trump reconcile and do so privately. It would be good for the country and the world if they do." During a speech, Trump announced that tomorrow is the biggest announcement medically in the history of the United States of America. "I think we found an answer to autism." President Donald Trump plans to announce Monday that using Tylenol during pregnancy can contribute to autism risk. He also brought up that tariffs are making us rich again, and then went on to say that he cannot forgive his enemies. Charlie loved his enemies, but not Trump. Trump hates his enemies.
He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent, and I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erika. But now Erika can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
This morning on CNN, they had Jasmine Crockett on. She said it hurts her heart that only 2 Caucasians voted against honoring Charlie Kirk. She wanted more. Olivia Rodrigo posted this: "So upset over this blatant censorship and abuse of power. I stand with Jimmy Kimmel and I stand for freedom of speech." She did not post anything about Charlie Kirk, if you were wondering. Destiny tweeted out, "The Charlie Kirk Memorial is indistinguishable from a Nazi rally. And F anyone who wants to pretend it's not." You won't believe this, but there was white people there, black people there, Hispanic people there, Jewish people there, Christians, Catholics, Muslims. So yeah, sounds like one of those rallies, Destiny. Nothing says a rally like forgiving the person that assassinated your husband. We will see you tomorrow. Stay away from the crazies.
I just saw something that I thought I would never, ever see. And not because I wouldn't see it in this specific situation. Not that I even thought about it at all. I don't know why I didn't. But I've never seen this level of humanity. And Christians, something else. There's something else there. It is powerful. I was watching the memorial to Charlie Kirk, and Erika Kirk came out. Everything she said was moving. It was so heavy. She could tell she was barely holding on. But when she forgave the shooter, I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that level of humanity, I guess, that level of Christianity. I just never seen that before. If that doesn't restore your faith in both, I don't know what will. Because I could tell when she was saying it, when she was about to say it, it was like she was forcing the words to come out because she couldn't. Because I know humanity wise, she cannot stand, like on a human level, she hates this guy, the shooter. But as on a Christian level, and what Charlie would have wanted, she forgave him in front of 300,000 people. Heavy, man. And then when she came out at the end with Trump,
Like, seriously, lovelies, when I listened to Erika Krik's memorial speech for her husband, Charlie Krik, I couldn't help but to feel the weight of every single word she spoke. You could actually hear the pain in her voice, but at the same time, you could feel the unshakable strength. Like, the woman really actually have a strength in holding herself together. But what actually moved me was the fact that she said she forgave the man who actually unalived her husband. Let's be for real. Most of us can't even imagine being in her shoes, standing in front of the world while mourning the love of her life and still finding it in her heart to forgive. That's not weakness. I'm seeing a very strong woman who is just out here to, like, she's very strong. I must really commend her for that. Anyways, that's the kind of strength and grace that only comes from a deep place of faith and love, I believe. Because most of the world just say that, oh, Christian and all of that. Erika could have stood there filled with anger, demanding justice, pointing fingers, and nobody would have blamed her. But instead, she chose forgiveness, which is so shocking. And that choice is very powerful. I think it's healing, right? It's a reminder that even in the darkness, love and mercy can rise above hate and destruction. I think so, but I just actually think it's so quick to just forgive. And but anyways, everybody have the way at which the man. Her words weren't just for the man who took Charlie's life. They were all for everyone. A lesson that holding on to anger only deepens the pain. Yeah, I think so. Because if there is no forgiveness, I think there won't be there won't be healing. But forgiveness can free you even when the wound is still fresh. Like, she is a very strong woman, like, I must say. There are people who actually lost their loved ones, like, it will take them for months, like months, before they can stand up to even speak. But right about now, like, she just filled with courage, you know. I must really, really commend her for that. Anyways, to me, Erika's speech was more than a tribute to her husband. It was a living example of resilience, of courage, and of the kind of love that doesn't die even when the person is gone. Seriously, she honored Charlie, Craig, not just by remembering who he was, but by living out the value he stood. Because I believe that if this is what Charlie Craig actually wants, with the way at which the things all around him, he just want, his family to just mourn him and just move on. I think this is what he will actually want. She honored Charlie Kirk not just by remembering who he is, but by living out his value, like what he stood for. This is exactly what's. I think he's just giving what the husband actually wants, right? Because this woman is actually a very strong woman. How can you just, oh my God, you lost, and with all of the strength, the courage to come, to talk, all of a sudden just forgive the person? I know it's all Christianity to forgive, but oh my God, she is a very strong woman. I won't dispose that fact, because not everyone can just stand up and just forgive the person. Though they will forgive, but I think it's actually going to take time. It's actually going to take time. But I believe with God, with your faith and love, things will just come and you will just get over it, right? Anyways, I don't know. What do you really think? You know? But her message really, really challenged all of us when life crashes us. When someone wrong us beyond measures, do well to let that pain harden your heart. Or do we, like Erika, choose the higher part of forgiveness? Because this forgiveness, it's good to forgive. But I think it was so fast. But everybody has the way at which they really want to learn. Anyways, this is all I got from today's, or was it yesterday's memorial? And what do you actually think of this video? And please leave your thought in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.
Get that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, wanna just leave your own thoughts, subscribe, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.